So for this video, I'm going to be taking on the Darkened Grove on Master difficulty from the Isle of Madness story mode. And for this particular encounter, as we can see on the screen, it says the costs of your cards randomly change each turn. And I've built a special deck for this encounter. It might not be the most efficient, but it's certainly a ton of fun. I'm going to go ahead and hit play and just dive right in. This is a Tribunal deck, but this deck is packed with crazy expensive cards. You know, 12s, 11s, Alduin, you name it. Because if the cost is going to be randomized, you might get one at a discount, right? You might get that turn 1 Parthenax. And so essentially, if everything is expensive, then you're more likely to get a discount and as such, more likely to get a high impact play. I don't think I want you in the opening hand, but I'm going to keep Galen because if I get the opportunity to shuffle in a bunch of more Blood Magic Lords, then fine. Dawn's Wrath sounds good. And you kind of get the point, right? Just an awful lot of really expensive stuff. Now you're going to see at the start of my turn, everything randomized. So I get a turn 1 Auroran Sentry. Seems good, right? I like 5/7 guards with really good abilities. And my opponent got a green touched Spriggan. So this is an assassin opponent that you're playing against. I don't think we're going to use this here. And they have a lot of Spriggans, and they've got like Eldergleam Matron and things like that. A lot of the effects they use either fill lanes like this, that's unfortunate, or they're cards that put more cards back in their hand, because with the randomized costs, you know, hopefully that helps. So just wacky, right? But the goal is that hopefully you will just outgreed your opponent. So we will probably take the Dawn's Wrath here because this is a full clear. So we can do this and this. Because if I get to play cheap things and they get to play cheap things, I want my cheap things to just be more impactful. I did include Javelins because prophecies are still a thing.
We'll see about this.
So if you're worried about you know, dying, right? You want to be able to play some things for free still, so the list does have that, but I'm also including these just because with the randomized costs, you might not get discounts, and so if you can ramp, then you increase your chances of playing your expensive things. Oof. Thank goodness we've already cracked 2, or else that could have been very, very bad for us. Alright, let's go ahead and say we want to draw a lot of Mirax. And we'll ramp up over here with a 6/6 so we can try to fight that moose. And call it good. Oh no. Atromancer. Uprising. So you're kind of getting the point here, right? You're seeing the cost. Now the downside is right now we're a bit behind because not only have we not got our lucky rolls, but in fact even our expensive stuff is more expensive. So hopefully we'll catch a break here soon. All right, a couple of different ways we could tackle this, but Mirac and Uprising seems really good. Yeah, this seems like the best. So we're actually, I think, going to take the Nixox here first, because then when we play the Uprising, it's going to allow us to do a bunch of other silly things. And we will copy Dark Seducers next. And we want to steal a moose now. And this will trade here. And this will trade here. Now they're going to draw a card, but I think taking the 5 damage off is unfortunately more beneficial and a lot more fun than playing a Blood Magic Lord that's just going to be eaten by a Viper. So sadly that is our path at the moment. But We have to do what we have to do. And hey, look, I like really cheap Mirax, turns out. But we actually have maybe lethal? Because we have 1620 with our friend Atromancer here. So, we're going to go ahead and go for it, because why not?
We reclaim what was stolen.
Something bad happens, we do have... Alright. We do have Mirac and other defensive options, but instead we'll just go ahead and win the encounter. So, things were dire, but again, the idea is, with this particular deck list, is you're going to hopefully outgreed them if you get cheap things, right? If your cards are just phenomenal and you get one cost Mirax, you're going to win this encounter, and so that's what I did, and I think it's a lot of fun to do it this way. And, you know, I understand this is an expensive list to build, so if you don't have all the cards, just do your best, right? Like, I'm going to put the deck code in the video description, but if you can't match it exactly, just outgreed them, right? Pack your deck full of greedy options, and you should be able to beat the encounter. So anyway, hopefully this helps you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, may you walk on warm sands.